more data
I don't know, it's
about
hard.
your play and
It's
how
hard to
you
call out
approach
like
a given map
duos.
or a certain time
Maybe,
inside
I
of
mean,
that map.
Crashies and Victor
And
have to be
GenG's
in there.
really had
That's
everything
kind of
hanging
it.
out there because
It's hard
they
to think of everyone.
had so many games on this.
More
And
for
it's all
just
hanging
how
out here. And
consistent
so
they've
with
been.
Talon,
I guess
you know,
those two.
let's see what they've got in store here. If they've done their homework, I think they've got a chance.
Could say the same thing about DRX.
MC and
I think
Cupid,
that's
that's
the thing
actually
about
it.
the teams who are on top and teams like GenG is that they have to keep on evolving. They have to keep
Okay,
up,
Talon on defense,
changing
GenG
their
on
strategies, and
attack,
that's kind of what GenG are trying to do
and
right
holy
now,
hell,
slowly approaching over to
Jip
the other
Boys
side. They have
has
a KO, they have
been
Sylvan on the
owned
bait,
here.
and now they're just
Damn, he
rushing
did
into Jip Boys.
insanely well. He was in one of the worst spots I'd
Already
seen
we've got our
in
GenG
terms of
players
just getting
hurting.
spotted going towards the
This round's
spammable
always so
box,
often blow
and
to
he
blow.
manages to do that.
Cruz ready, gets a shot.
Okay,
But GenG
Meteor
starting to
made
pick it
this
up
very
towards the
doable with
end.
that
TS
kill.
solo on HP.
Still some low HPs going out.
One straight ghost
Yes.
blood through that bubble. Be
Really,
killed
really
off.
low. Don't have the
Oh,
plant here,
TS
but
is so
damn, they
fast with
hit
the
that shot.
reactions. Just Garnett's left over. Can't imagine this is going to go well. He gets
Yeah,
one, but, of course,
but nicely done from
blindsided
Meteor
by
as well,
Meteor
just
on the
holding
side.
this.
GenG takes
TS
the
made some
first,
sound, and GenG get the
first
pistol.
round
Nicely
and
done
gets
from
that
them.
plant.
Damn,
Tagged up,
I was
not
impressed
able
here.
to
Meteor
dump that
and
into
TS
the
did
dark cover.
very well. I
And
didn't
you just
expect
see
TS
that
to get
GenG
this
are now
shot,
a
and I
little bit more
didn't.
upset. TS and
Meteor's
Meteor
duel
fighting
was
the
like the
fractions
most
here on a
important
more
one.
comfortable agent
The
now. Just going in with the speed
maybe we
and
get to see
aggression
it.
that they prefer to go at.
No.
Why respect Talon? Let's just rush them down. And it works. So if they can keep that up, that would be great for them, because Talon will
Lindsay,
have
what's
to
up?
find ways to respond.
Yeah, it's early though. It is
So now
early.
we go into map number, sorry,
The
map
mornings
round
can be
number
a
2
struggle.
here.
I like that flash. It looks like they can peek behind it as
It is
well.
map 2. You know,
This
I
is
know
really
this- I
nice in
wasn't
terms of
all
how they're
trying to correct
approaching this
myself.
one. One pistol. This can be a
It
rifle
looks like
next
it's gonna
round.
be at least
So
probing in
they're
between
allowed one
C and
def
B.
really. Kind of allowed two
Now getting
in
hit
terms
by
of
the
this,
ball
but
line.
Big wrap around here from Pad, and it actually backfires. King cleans him out. But it's a big stack over here onto B. If this is where they actually get it down.
pistol record.
Oh,
2-1.
a little bit of a misplay. Sylvan stepped in front of TS and blocked this line of sight. But still, it's the fast plays, the fast reactions off of GenG. As soon as they got hit
A
by
little bit of
Pad's
damage
fault
done. Yeah,
line,
it's making
Paranoid
sure
coming
that they
off
picked up
TS,
that
now they
extra
have the sight
Spectre.
on C. Big old rotation for
And
Jit
not too bad for
Boys.
GenG, especially if they can
And
keep
I
this
gotta
one
say, I
going.
mean,
They get a
GenG
plant back to back,
off
so
to a
money's
very
nice.
strong start here. Very much in control of this. Only dropping God Dead.
Yeah, we got some new
Boys,
emotes today.
Gonna have a quiet
We got
inning
some
here.
new emotes.
Going to map 3. And again, a much needed start here for GenG after not a poor performance, but certainly not a good enough performance here on map 1
Yeah, the
on
bunny was
Fracture.
sick, right?
Something they desperately needed. Just to sustain minimal damage down this round as well. So playing it safe, they're going to back off. Jit Boys likely to die to the spike instead. And this is, like, you're right, something that they needed. If they can keep this up, that would be even
Dude,
better.
I think I have a lot more slots
Again,
as
Lotus
well
is something that we haven't seen
for
much of from Talon, so
for
we don't know
emotes,
how well
so
rehearsed they could be.
should keep
But
trying to come
One
up with
interesting thing
ideas.
to note is that although this is Talon's map pick, GenG picks the side, and they picked attack for a reason.
Yeah.
They want to take that initiative, they want to take that momentum and kind of put Talon behind the backseat. Make sure that Talon are the ones who have to catch up to them instead.
So, the oh so important round 3 here. The one where it's basically a bonus round here for Talon. They should be well equipped to try to handle this, but if GenG is really going to be
Question
popping
mark
off, they'd be able
replacement.
to
Yeah,
do
it just
one
looks
as
so much
well.
nicer. Yeah, it looks a
It's
lot
right
nicer.
now a 1-3-1 split here
Okay,
on the
now we go
defender
into this
side.
one. Bonus is pretty
Here's
good.
if GenG wants to push
We
right
get
up
an
through the
extra
middle.
rifle board up from the pistol that we saw in the round
Flash
before.
Valor as well,
Garnett's
and
is
Garnett's
crazy.
just trying to track it
Nice
through and
stun on
manages
top of
to get
this.
First one. And then Pat arrives. Oh my god.
Damn, it's a big shutdown. They're
Such
really
good
committing.
gunplay down mid over here.
Oh my.
Unfortunately, a bad swing around. Pack gets punished there by TS. It's going to be a plant over on to B.
Spike planted.
Now, making a little bit of noise from behind, but Sylvan has it covered.
Oh, the
my
timing.
God. That was
What's
the
going
worst
on this
moment
round?
to turn away. It was crazy.
They got so much map control
so
though.
he's
What's
gonna
the
get
timing like on
dropped.
this again? Damn, the timing
boys,
is just not here for
continuing this
GenG.
onward. It's
Feel a
all
little bit
clutch
sorry
this.
for them in terms of this round.
Just gotta watch out so many different angles.
Twice in one round.
Toppers.
Oh, nice
Oh,
recon
wow.
from Foxes
Yeah.
though.
Great round there. A very important one for
Okay,
Talon to win if they're gonna
even
try
though
to maintain
GenG got a
any
little bit
sense of tempo
unlucky
over
with
here.
timing here, they did
read
good
from Fox
damage, so
too.
we're going to see a
Yes.
swing round.
Managed to
So
recover
that's
just for a
pretty
second,
cool.
but I gotta say,
Big
looking
rounds coming
still
in.
a little bit better at GenG. Something about TS in this map. a little bit upset, and he's going in.
Oh,
for
that
those
eye
frags.
was nice
He's
as
managed
well,
to
just for
find
when
a
they
lot
peek
more.
out.
He's better informed here.
TS is
was
already in
pretty
hero
cool.
mode right now, playing so well. That was almost another round where weren't able to take it. We saw a shot of Talon over there, looking cool, looking composed.
Still now.
Again,
A little bit
instant
tough
omen
to
flash
make
like
these
this cannot
calls.
be
They
beaten
don't quite know how Talon are defending. In
if
fact,
you do it at
Talon
the beginning.
actually
I
pushing
like
out.
to see that though. Talon held on to this waiting for their own hit. They didn't see their own
So
hit, so they
close.
saved onto it.
Oh my god. Garnets though,
Damn,
with the
dude.
angles here. But there it is, TS again, fights back so well. Things are still a little bit even here. Fox with a peek,
One enemy
and he gets the
remaining.
clear onto God.
Look at them there.
TS has been playing the best so
They're
far.
very,
in map 2, and honestly, in some of map 1, can he make anything happen here? He's
It's
already
not
been
loose,
pinged by the drone.
but they're very
He's going to
aggressive
hop
at the
away.
moment.
Spike in
Talon
hand.
on the defense.
I mean, I don't know what he wants to do from here.
Yeah, he has to. I mean, this is the win condition for him to rotate off, buy as much time as possible. Maybe he can find an isolated.
Like a
single
lot of them are
pick.
swinging and
Doesn't
like
know where Jit
trying to
is.
get
He knows
trades
that
and
Cruz
just
and
making
Fox
sure
are
they're fighting
somewhere
very
around
early
A
on.
site. Perhaps they've gone through B now. If he can actually pick off Jit Boys and take over the C site, get the spike.
It's a
down,
nice setup.
It's going to be a lot more doable.
He has a
but
TP, but
again, information is something that he doesn't have right now. It's a luxury he can't afford. Oh no.
Oh no, and he even
30 seconds
triggers
left.
that one.
Oh, they're
He's
going to
gonna-
just play together.
So he's going to be able to get the plant, a little bit of extra money in the bank, but you know, an impossible site to hold here. But again, TS has been
Jit
playing
Boys
so
heard it.
well. Let's see what he can do.
I think Jit Boys.
I mean it's a nightmare for him, but
Step.
it's doable.
TS might assume that the site is clear. He's expecting them to come together, but no.
There it
Okay,
is.
nicely handled. Big round like we were talking about.
They run up,
These
they get
three
the
all can't buy
defuse.
next. 2-4 loss bonus on top
We
of
have
this,
Omen
so
doing barrel rolls
some of
in the
these are
air
going to be
there.
some guns. Going to be had to get some hero
yeah,
guns out for
2-2.
sure.
An impressive showing there.
But
I think
Talon.
again, it's one of those things. It's a little bit.
Yeah, this
unfortunate
is nice
for
round from
GenG
them.
to play on the attacking side sometimes. Sometimes it's great, like the previous round. They got to just push in and cause wreak a lot of havoc. But in this round, they have no idea how the Talon are going to approach this. And what Talon does is great because with a bit of blast pack, a lot of mobility, they take quick control over rubble. They set up this crossfire that's so tough for GenG to break through, even
Yeah.
with the blinds.
You know, tactically,
Okay.
they're very good at that, and it's gone very well for them.
I'm
In fact,
fully
the only
wrong.
person
They
who's
decide
able
to go for
haven't
this. The
saw
hero
their way
guns
through
are
that is
actually
the
just
TS,
everything,
frankly.
right? We just full
right.
buy into it.
The
We have
Gen
knives that I
G
didn't
this
look at.
time. We're gonna have
And
Meteor
we
here
have
with
ults that are
Bladestorm
getting
ready.
used. We have a tether that hit
for
3
TS,
people.
that's only
Oh
when he
my
licks
goodness,
his
what this timing
opponents.
like on this one as
His
well. That's a little
moves
bit
now
unlucky, but
on
nicely
the
done
shadows
from
all the way to
Foxes
the
to
back, a little
expect
too
it.
predictable.
Going over towards
might
this
have
fast,
pulled
they
off
cleared
some
out
players from
information
Talon
from
for a
C so they
second,
can get
but
their rotate
GenG
in, so
still
GenG
have
have
to
to
work
go
against
fast
4
into
on
this
5.
one.
All right, they're set up for
In
the
terms of their
takeover
money,
here.
it's a huge round. I thought they were going to be
Meteor
low
just
buying
not
into this.
able
They
to
managed to
make
squeeze out a
connections
buy.
that are needed there.
And
Low on
they
knives,
kind of need
Jit
the
Boys
knives to
here
reset
ready
as
for
well.
The rest of the team to come in. King does go for the plant.
Oh, someone's got to shoot that. No,
Sylvan close?
a bit of a
Here we
lockdown.
go.
but
Garnets looking to nuke. And
Oh my
it does
god,
connect,
look at
but
the
it's a bit of a
HPs
trade
as
out.
well.
God dead now versus 3.
And he gets hit by the recon.
That
Oh
closes
boy.
it out.
So Talon already
An
stacking up a really
expensive
good amount of
round
rounds on
there, an
defense.
expensive loss,
Their money
frankly,
gets
for
good.
GenG here.
2-9 loss bonus
the
is
third
out for
win in a row
GenG,
for
so
Talon.
Meech is going to be
One
the
of
only
these,
person that can get a
maps,
proper
or at
gun
least
into this
half,
one.
It looks like the longer the half goes on, the more opportunities Talon's able to find.
yeah, if you think about it, man, Tasteless, they just don't have that much information to work off of.
Yeah.
The play
This was a
from
nice
TS to
retake.
go behind them was supposed to be a big one, but
Yeah, the double satchel out. Got the info.
This entire site just has
The ult managed to get a
GenG
kill, even though it
trapped
looked a
in.
little bit
Talon had them surrounded. Talon had
touch
the
and go at one
showstopper
point.
just to deal with that
Meteor,
lockdown.
hero gun. And
little bit
money's
unfortunate
still
for GenG, but again,
relatively
they have
low
to tamper
on
with
2
this
people from
aggression and just
Talon,
figure
so
out how Talon exactly
oh
are
boy.
playing, but no,
Oh.
they go right into their crosshairs.
damn,
God,
nice shot.
Garnets.
Damn,
Garnets,
nice
stop!
shot.
Leave him alone,
Holy hell,
Garnets.
he is dominating.
This
Dominating,
is
eh?
wild. They're on the hunt. They're pushing through.
Dude, that second shot.
Wheeling on him.
That second shot was good. I really like how Talon are approaching this again. There's
Yeah, they know exactly where
I don't
they
know
are.
what
Oh, it's so
the
trapped.
signal is, and I guess it's
Still
the
can't get out.
I guess
Oh
it's
my
TS's
God, it goes
Omen
to drop.
flash.
Dude!
Damn.
What?
What? They
Flawless victory.
only took one bullet.
This is just wild.
Yeah, they
man.
need a timeout.
By the way, we
But
have
chat,
a
they're
timeout called
delaying
here for
this
GenG.
omen
You know,
flash, and
one thing to note,
it's
the
so
Jib
good
boys
every
ready with a
single time.
lockdown without a Silva on the
Like,
opposing
they have an
team, so it's
omen
not an
flash,
easy
and
time for that
it's
either.
Yeah, not so much.
it's
So we're
perfect.
probably gonna see this play a role in the next round.
And then it goes in with the recon as well.
And you know, I don't want to take anything away from like.
And Talon now have shut down A main twice in a row, so GenG call a pause, and then this is where the mind games start happening, right?
Certainly looks like it right now.
Because
That's
most likely
kind of
they're
what
not
we're
going to be
talking about when we
going out
say
over towards A
someone
main, so
looks
they're going to change it
informed.
up, so
Now,
maybe
they're
you can
actually
kind
just
of
landing their shots a lot
hold
better.
A a bit
Whatever it is,
looser with less
GenG,
people.
Even with Meteor, a player that you really expect to land a lot of these, just somehow not quite finding, like, just maybe a
Did
little
Talon get a
centimeter
lot
off
of money on
screen or
this?
whatever it is.
Well, that's all it takes, though.
That's right.
I mean, we had this moment just in that last round. Knives. He drew Mickey Mouse ears around the guy's head. He didn't even connect the shot onto the dome and get the kill.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now what? GenG is at the point where they're going to start hitting the floor economically. They're going to have rounds where that you know, they really can't make. That's a good drawing.
That's a really good
Whoa.
drawing, Garnets.
That's crazy good.
Even got his ear piercing and everything.
Like, that's a
But
great
yes.
drawing of the stage. Wait, that is the stage here. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Oh my God, tasteless. But yeah, it's a really painful sight to see
Dude.
for GenG fans everywhere.
Look
I mean,
at that
me
money.
included. This
Okay.
is a team that did so well in the first few weeks. Meteor, King, God Dead.
GenG desperately needs to start
shakeup,
getting
man.
some rounds. Again, an
Kind
attack
of
side of the
exciting
map.
to see it, we're going to be honest.
Issue for them is
what
there's a
is
few
GenG gonna
old
bring
sub.
differently here
Well,
now?
I say a few. There's one and we're close
Slowly
to one.
approaching the B site. They have been discouraged by this fault line. Patch is setting up for the peak.
Pat with a great
There goes your
setup here,
smoker.
drives him out and makes any progress over into B just not possible. And now they're going to just pull away from B. Look at this.
It's not just that too.
They're ready to preempt the A push. They got eyes over into A as well. Sorry,
Why do
C
they
side
look like
push.
they're
Eyes over
on-
to A here.
Like, GenG just look like they're on different pages sometimes in these rounds. That's a nice molly though, that's going to break
GenG has to
everything.
be very, very careful about this.
Oh, you didn't
Baiting
check
out a
close
push
left.
Could work, but no.
But they still managed to get out on
That's just
top.
picked off there, but Cruz and Jip Boys make up for the deficiency. It looks like it's going to be a race over to get to A. It does seem like there's a chance, actually, that Pat can maybe get over here. And
I
pick up
did.
this in time.
Fio, it's all good.
Big ping there, but Sylvan's too good. Fox is gone. Pat can't quite get around.
30 seconds left.
All right. It's a very expensive piece of utility just to.
Yeah. Oh man, Sylvan, that was a scary moment.
I mean, they
Just finding
can-
those shots to
They
connect.
need this. Like, GenG really need this.
So it's going to be about the retake. If GenG can do this,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
so
be huge,
fun, dude,
because they
don't
need
worry.
to win so badly. They are outnumbered.
One
This is
enemy
not going to be
remaining.
easy. One left, Meteor, and he knows exactly where he is. He saw the shots come from that corner.
Cruz is right behind him.
Chip Boy's going to come around here from the wide angle. This is going to keep Meteor. Okay, now here's the lockdown we were talking about. And there's no way to prevent it. Maybe could have been won without the lockdown. Who knows? But it's another win on the board here for Talon. That's 5
I mean,
wins
if they
in a
want to go
row.
for light armors,
It really, really is, and it just doesn't look great for GenG, especially when you're considering the fact that they're trying to buy back into this game, trying to fight back into this game, Tasteless. I mean,
This is really bad.
expensive.
Yeah.
They already lost TS.
They're
early on
not
in
getting
that round.
value
Okay,
out
what's
of their,
this gonna be?
their ultis here.
That's right. I mean, if anything, yeah,
All right.
Sylvan kind of does push
it's
them
not
back
too
a
bad.
little bit,
Mate,
gets enough
How-
time.
they gotta
uh,
get some.
a little bit of
They gotta
safe
get some
haven
rounds.
to plant this spike, but
Talon look incredible
even
right
then,
now.
Talon has the numbers. You have to
Oh,
anticipate
God.
that they're going to push you
The
in
breach.
some
So
strategic
they're
way.
gonna fast take
And
C
they
and
had
then
two
they're gonna
players
breach or
holding
take
the
this
angles
back.
at the time. Peeking into that, they lost the duel. Now it's a big fight on C.
Oh my
Oh man,
goodness.
everybody's blind over here on site, but it looks like Talon is coming out
Look
on
at
top.
this. It's
Shots fired
crazy.
through. Sylvan and King getting the double kills, but Pat over here on the side can't
Oh.
do anything as well.
They might not expect Fox this here early.
And along with the null command, Talon are pinned down by
Oh
Fox!
my God!
Damn, dude, they look
Can Chip
incredible
Boys
in some of
possibly
these
recover
rounds.
this? God did
Okay.
it at half HP.
Still, massive round for GenG. They really don't want
Not
to.
impossible.
Chip Boys is here pretty
Not
early,
that much.
so
One
he
on
can
two, and they
just.
have no idea where he could be coming
Kind of doesn't want to
looked
give
like
away his position, but
such
he's
a
going
good
to.
round.
And what's
It
the reaction
certainly
from the
did,
door
but
opening?
Again, it's one of those things. Talon starts to overheat.
Okay, they get to a good
go
crossfire.
For those duels.
Does get suppressed here by the knife. Spike still ticking. It looks like TS be the first to. Oh, hold on. He rotates at the most unfortunate moment.
Whoa, but
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay.
too tough. Big win for
Because
GenG.
yeah, because
Nail-biter
open door and then
around 8.
expecting them to go back. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
But you know, what definitely one that GenG had to
It was a
work
small window
for,
there.
man. They had to put their back into
Small
that
window.
one.
Okay.
Certainly, I mean,
Nicely done for GenG. The big worry at the moment is they 2 people survived, so they get 1-9 loss bonus. Bonus has been reset now. Obviously 3,000 for the round they won, but if they lose this, back to 1-9 in terms of their loss bonus. So yeah, they gotta start getting some rounds.
But still, they are attacking, and they have to pick the right sites.
C control again. Talon, we're ready for the A. They set up 2 people here, and we get to see a faster rotate after the server's gone in.
On this site than any.
Okay, they're gonna pull back. I think C Mound is no longer an attractive spot to take a fight for Talon after the last game. And this is also showing that Talon is really able to mix it up. Gonna go from aggro pushes to then
so
being
question mark
very
over towards here, and Talon's comp isn't great at clearing question marks. It's a lot on the server. You only have your recon and you have your nice from him.
And if they don't do it safe enough, that's gonna be a big mistake. All right, good job, Cloudburst.
Yeah, the Cloudburst there. They can't move into that location either. They don't have a lot of time left, by the way.
Going back over towards C, so we can see this is good. Server has his ult though, and might be a pretty good angle for it.
This is kind of what Achilles was talking about. If you had a breach, it would be better, but you do have Fade, you do have God Dead with his flashes, and now they will get the
Doesn't
sight.
want to use it. Saving it for the killjoy ult.
Completely blind shots coming through here. Somehow Jip Boys is still
Nope.
in the game.
Saving it for the plant.
Oh my god, great connections here with the Hunter's Fury. One more to come through. Can't get the final target.
As soon as the first shot is fired, they realize that they can now safely use their killjoy ult.
Yeah, that lockdown just gives
So they
them
got a kill with
cycle
it at
land.
least.
Maybe a few
They
extra
take some
seconds
space.
off the timer,
They
but
take a lot of space.
Now Talon gets to push back
It's a
in.
big kill.
It's an even
I'm
fight.
watching Pat here.
Fault line. He's just there to pull the attention over to him. Meanwhile, his team pushes out from the other backside.
Big play from Garnett.
Oh,
Can't
my.
finish the spray transfer, but King is so low. He's cleaned off by Jit Boys. Oh my god,
This is nice because Patty's just yeah. They need to try and swing and stop this, and Patty's just a nightmare.
What a round!
They,
What an insane
oh
round
my
that
god,
was.
this team look good.
Just playing with the door.
Yeah, he's just being an absolute nuisance.
That was sick.
It's like
Just
little
the
kids
constant pressure here. He doesn't need to do anything. Patty's just staying alive. The people on site overwhelm. He calls, gives them info that there's 2 people here.
Stop doing that. And they keep diverting their attention over
Yeah,
to
I mean,
him because of it.
The way
man,
they
that
used the
was
door
smart.
there was beautiful. And he doesn't overextend across.
Yeah, he
makes
played
the
it
fire shots
perfectly.
and he goes, "Nope, shutting again.
He's just
I'm
loving
still
it.
over here, by the way."
He's laughing.
And throwing out utility.
This was
and
the
just
thing that I was
annoying
worried
heck
about,
out
right?
of
The
GenG.
1-9
Round
loss
for
bonus.
6.
I want to run around the block a couple times after that. I'm just so hyped
They get
off
fully
that.
reset.
Man.
The little kid in Tasteless is so happy right now.
That's
And
right.
again, back towards the A site. This is a spot that Talon has so much control over. Same exact setup. Garnet's up by the rocks. Oh,
Oh.
Meteor! A tap in the face!
Okay, everybody blinded. Garnett's is, oh, that's a tough moment for Garnett.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in. They gave him some guns
Too
here.
many players in one spot.
Yeah, everyone's just out in the open, overwhelmed, multiple angles.
He's gonna try to slowly get into A. Fox is doing some work though. Again, just making these shots connect. He gets
Damn.
another one just
Oh
to his
my
flank. The
God.
Sylvan, the
Still
last
wanted
player
to get the
left.
guns.
He
Did
reloads.
he
He's gonna
spot?
be ready for another.
Big
Wall
1-on-1.
banged right into the hip. Sylvan, the
Oh.
last one left. Spike in hand. Jit Boys en route, trying to recover this round. In a round right now that could go either way. Just going to come down to these 2 players. Who's got better
Oh my
instinct?
gosh.
Who's got better aim?
So far, you might have to
Wait,
say that
40
it's
cross?
Boys, but
Nice.
Sylvan just peeked around the other side to find the angle.
Okay.
Well played by
Felt like
GenG.
GenG pretty much need to
really
clean up
saved
all of
that
these rounds, so
Great,
that was
great
nice.
round there by Talon. So Talon is going to
What do I think of the server? I mean, they're making the server look good. I think GenG,
I will say though, even in the rounds they've lost, they've looked very good.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
GenG is really having to
I think GenG
fight
maybe
every
could
way
be playing a
possible,
little bit better, but
to get that work in.
they're getting
Even
shut
back here
down
in
over
this last
towards
moment,
A,
looked like
so
they
it's
might be able
like
to recover the
it's
side.
kind of
Box
hard
is so
because
good.
again, with the Sova, it's so
And
hard to
Sova
clear
down
those
to
question marks on the minimap that you can create when you have map control.
So I guess right now, Talon
But
needs to
because
figure out,
they've
okay,
been
we
shutting
tighten the
down
screws
A
a
so
little bit.
heavy,
What
they don't need to
exactly
worry
we
too
do
much about the
in a
question marks because the only
micro
question
adjustment,
mark's
I
over
would imagine,
towards C.
to handle this. 'Cause I
So
think that the
I
randomization of their
honestly
play has
like.
been very good.
Yeah,
I'm not a
push out
massive
defenders'
fan
right
of
moments,
the
they
Sova, but I
really stay
think
back,
Talon are playing it the
and
best it
make
can be
GenG
played
the
on
guess
defense
game.
at the
I have
moment.
to agree. It keeps GenG on their
Like
toes
their game
so
plan,
much.
it just
If you're
makes
GenG, you're almost
just
walking
makes
on
the most
eggshells in
sense.
a lot
Just
of these
never let
rounds.
them create a question mark over
If
towards
anything, I
A.
think
Constantly
Talon
fight
actually
heavy
still
towards
has
A.
the right setups, you know, always control over by A rock, A rubble.
Viper on
makes it so
Lotus, it's
difficult
kind of
for GenG to
unreal.
push out a
It is
lobby.
kind of unreal.
Jet
Yeah.
Boys pretty much has the seaside down pat, and if you were Talon, you just
What's a
don't
question
really have
mark?
to
Like
change
map
all that much.
control.
Maybe
Like
go out on the aggressive for one of
like
these
you
rounds
take map
time
control at the
and
beginning,
really secure that momentum,
right?
but
So
again,
like
it is up to
in
GenG
terms of these
catch up
rounds,
to
they
Talon right now
go
because
here
it's
and
a
they
6-4
create the question
scoreline.
mark that they could be in this
Yeah,
area,
this is still close.
right?
It
And
wasn't
that's
about 2
what
rounds ago,
they
but
need
it's
to
becoming
do over
close now.
towards A, right? Create the question mark. They could be anywhere
now
in
ready
over towards this area, but they can't get out A main, so they can't do it.
Is upon us.
So the Sova is actually making sense because they're heavy shutting down A, and they don't need to clear. They don't need to know. They don't need to get information because they all constantly have it here. It's nice.
Shots almost connected there.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Oh,
Nice
Meteor
flash.
Too good. Perfect synergy there with the blind.
And the door is still shut.
Oh,
King,
nice shot as well on top
perfectly
of
done.
this.
Garnets is fighting back.
Okay,
Sylvan's out of the
GenG
picture.
looking alright. Kinda says his ult if they want to try something crazy, but
Holding these angles,
Gonna be
Garnet's
saving for the
doing
next round, I
themselves to
think.
peek off of it. The last two players trying to jump up. There are so many different
oof, it
angles
was
to be
kind
out
of
for.
close.
TS clutches it again.
Yeah, TS did great.
And so many important moments he's delivering.
Last round.
6 to 5. GenG in the game of catch-up starting to work. But I'll tell you what, this is really beginning to mirror the score that we had in map 1.
Almost. It was really close on map 1 too. I'll say that for the first half, but this is now GenG just trying to play with this pace, and this is what I really love to see from them. The fast B execute with Meteor leading the charge. I think
And this is the
Cruz
first
really
time
had-
that they're
was
actually
pinned
going to
down. He
successfully
couldn't
get over
escape
towards
that
A,
unless he
so I
broke
think
the
they have a
door.
good chance in
Or
this round
he,
as
you know,
well.
fought his way out of it.
Recon's going to go in, but
And that pulls Talon away from the A site now.
Got Meteor here with the ulti ready to go.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I like the change of pace. This is good. This is nice.
Come in here with the blind.
It's much better from
All
GenG.
going to be up to the retake right now. Hunter's Fury comes out.
Uh-oh.
And he's already nuked Sylvan. Looks for another target.
Damn,
Can't
Sylvan knew
quite
he was going to
find it.
die,
Got
so he had
hit
to
here
quickly get his
with the
ult
plant.
off.
Spike planted.
Garnets has a showstopper too, and that's something I'm really afraid of with this retake.
Meteor is ready to pop up over this. Go aerial and start to get some kills.
Blades versus a rocket.
Oh!
Who wins?
Oh, it's a
Oh.
trade!
TS has to go huge again. It's in a good spot.
And now the numbers.
Yes, ready.
Last player
Whoa,
standing.
insane moment here. It's going to be just King left over. Can he make this work? Oh!
Cruz.
I don't know if he has enough time.
Damn. Cruz has
Yeah,
been
actually, he can do it.
Cruz has been good with it.
What a round. We're going
Cruz has been good with having
7
some
to 5
impact.
here.
He was really
Talon
important on
still in the
Fracture.
lead as
It's
we
a
enter the
very
second
good
half.
half.
Yeah, I mean, it was,
Especially
oh my
considering
God.
that the GenG
Came
won a
down to the
pistol.
wire, and GenG
Switching
really
sides.
fought tooth and nail for it. Even landing their shots, even with Meteor on the blades. But when it comes down to it, on paper, Talon played it right. Talon had the ultimates, the rocket with the splash damage just to eliminate Meteor. Gave Talon the opening, if anything. Cruz even just tapping the spike and a sudden wide swing.
So sick, man. This has been such a great best of 3 so far.
It's a
Talon in the lead.
strong half.
GenG. they
GenG
need
have to win a
bring that
pistol.
extra 10,
GenG have to get both
15%,
pistols.
if they're going to be able to hang with Talon. Talon is just.
I loved how they approached this
especially
though.
as we go
Like
into
I really
what
think
I
they
call
made the
middle of
Sova
a
look
half.
decent
Sure.
They
on
seem
defense.
to really be able to stack those wins. GenG did seem to be a little bit cautious, a little bit slow. And I think the result of that was, I should say early on, I think they changed this later on, but they did seem to be slow enough where they would drop a player or two to a poke, to a move out here from Talon. And then they just never quite had enough to close out a win on that other half. I think we had a more active GenG later on, particularly after the break. And they did play a little bit of catch-up, but even then it was very, very close. It
really came down to a lot of these trades, Tasteless. And you're right, because in these rounds where GenG started to play a little bit too cautious perhaps, round 3 onwards, Talon winning those 5 straight rounds in a row was a little bit painful, but thankfully, GenG started to get a little bit more proactive, and that's what we need more of, especially on the second half. Okay.
I can't read it, I just see Pacific nearest.
NA. America.
Airport.
North America.
Oh, I get it now.
I don't know. Loud looks really good.
I'm like, nearest airport, I'm like, Gimpo, I think. But Incheon's not far from here as well.
You've been into Korea too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, again. Oh, by the way, earlier on, that was not a Thai streamer. That was Soren from CLC, I think.
Well, glad we got to the bottom of it.
Group. I had no idea.
I didn't know either. I didn't know. All right.
Only K-pop thing I know now is flower, and Lotus is a flower, so yay.
Yeah, that's good. You're passing. No, you're getting it.
With a C+.
All right, GenG need their second pistol on this one.
I dishonor my family.
And we are okay. GenG taking
on the other half,
early C control.
On the attacker side. How's this pistol round going to go? It looks like we could have some action.
Flash on top, and the flash is nice. Then check this
alert,
corner though.
Still not detected. This could end up costing them the round.
No!
Damn, I like the strat. Like I did like the strat for the pistol. I thought it was cool, but we had to dash and check this corner.
GenG player 2 and 3.
And again, it's just these anti-strats from Talon. They're so good.
Player standing.
Now they have the numbers.
Holy hell. It's a nice pistol from them. Cruz did great. TP'd across instantly. Yeah, so it's smoke here. Perfect flash that goes out. They dash into their own smoke and they push this with the Omen flash. Like it was a cool idea, but Cruz did the most perfect thing against it. Instant TP over towards this corner.
Basically the round itself, you know. Pistol rounds so often just come down to blow, right? You're trading out shots for shots.
And that is
yeah, Talon did the most perfect pistol against it. Okay, in terms of the pistols altogether, 3-1 in terms of just this map. Damn, this is going to be so hard for GenG to win. GenG overrated. At least for me personally, yes, I definitely overrated them. Their highs are very, again, it's the same thing with a lot of Pacific teams. Their highs are very high.
GenG is
but yeah.
Down mid. And look, this is all they need. Maybe one more of those. Gun here. And they've already started.
This is all they need. Just a couple. Yes. Jesus, you don't want to give them this.
But this is big information for Talon. Now they know that C site isn't very well reinforced.
All right, they're going to come over to C now and get that plan. This is a great round for GenG.
They take
so far.
C site, but they're going to hear a lot of this. Does Foxes consider... Oh, I like how they did this though, right? With the one person running and the other person holding. That was nice. They gave him a gun and they gave him the spike. He needs to get out of there with the spike. Holy hell. Then Cruz is going to go and protect the gun.
Get the package delivered.
Holy hell, this is...
And that's a Vandal for Meteor now.
This is wild.
Why would you do that, Talon?
I know, that was such a risky move there.
So nice crossfire from them. Vandal's still here though.
Aldron's gonna come out. He knows Garnets is over here.
Okay, Garnets did great on the 1 HP. There were some good flashes in from Godbed. GenG a little bit unlucky not to win that one. Did a good amount of damage though. Yeah, they should be happy with the amount of damage they did.
Some kills, some big kills, I have to say. Because if you're playing in these rounds, you know, after you win the pistol, you want to go into the third round of the half with
yeah, there's a lot of nice stuff into this round though.
Economical damage, so they can bring Guns over to next. Because Talon lost like 3 players, they won't be able to buy out that much. So
yeah, they really wanted to. They really wanted to surprise them by how much map control they took with the spike. and almost
They are
backfired.
attacking too. GenG, the same setup up by B. Maybe a little bit of push out.
Talon farms out the orb.
Okay,
taking their
just a
time
straight up
here, so
bonus
maybe
for Talon.
GenG's
Not
gonna
great, but
peek
3
out too
rifles,
far,
it's
then
still
drop on him.
able to do a good amount of damage,
Picks up the
potentially
orb,
win.
have a teammate watching
Big
you,
round for
so
GenG.
GenG knows
If
not to
GenG
overaggress.
loses this, it's done.
Yeah. Now we've got sights peering down towards A. So Util going to come out here to try to get some ideas.
That should be a tell, though. The dark cover being sent out now. But still, keep your eyes on the middle of the map. I mean, up by B, 3 players from
So
GenG just in a good
so
position.
far,
They can break
GenG
through
go
doors,
for a
they could
big
push out,
shutdown
but
over towards B
instead they're
main.
gonna peek
Nothing happened
over
in
onto
B
the
main,
just to make
and it's
sure
getting to a low
that it
time,
isn't
so they
even
have to
a
go
hit. And
proactive, and
maybe
it's
they set up
searching
for
over towards this area,
a
so they can
5-on-5.
have more people stacked. Talon,
A little bit risky.
doing the most perfect thing, going over towards the site where no one
Giving Talon
is.
the site.
Yeah, I feel like this is one way to make
And
it
they
very
get a
hard for
lot of
yourself,
map
to be totally
control.
honest.
He could go up if he
So they're
wanted.
just going to get to set up camp right now in A.
Right here.
GenG going to need to come in here with a retake. Nobody killed
It's a
yet.
hard
Almost no action
retake.
so far in this game, but that's
They
about to
still have
change.
Omen Flash. They still have all of the
Garnet
carry
sees
util.
Jet come in.
Wow.
Really good engage here from GenG so far.
Nice shot.
Only 2 left now, then there's none.
Okay, they handled
Big
it
win
very
here
well.
for
They had a
GenG.
lot
They
of
are gonna
util
get
for
that
this Omen
easy
Flash,
peasy.
and then we had some nice util from God Dead.
And,
The
there
dash
it
in
is.
was nice as well to
9-6.
spot people.
GenG getting that very necessary win. And actually, a very clean retake. We were talking only, about a minute ago.
Yeah, that
we
Fox's
said,
shot
man,
must
this might
have
be a
been
little
pretty
bit
good.
of a tricky recovery here, right? I mean, the fact that Talon was able to set up shop so easily, but the initial move in was just so clean.
Yes. I mean, you're dashing in, and then his teammates to peek alongside him. It's like a phalanx formation, and
Yeah.
you can see that Talon really got a little bit distracted by the
Which
initial
player
dash.
impressed me the
But at
most
the
in
same
Pacific?
time, I think GenG are being
Envy
careful
from
because they
Team
expect
Secret.
Fox to be on a bit of a lurk, so clearing out pillars was actually a really good move, and they show clear protocols in knowing how to retake a site.
Nice shot down. Takes that dart out. Garnett's going to push, but already you see GenG going to back
Okay.
away.
TS really low. He needs to keep those smokes alive for his team.
Now B could be a tempting place to go,
Okay, let's think 1-9.
but they're going to back out
I mean,
again.
maybe they won't be able to buy.
Dark cover, blocked it off. Do have a turn
More
with
just,
the same
I've
setup
always
on
known, like,
the
I know
side
Mako's
just to get
great,
information,
right?
slow
So
down
it's
pushes, if
just,
anything. What I
that
wanna pay
didn't come
attention
as
to is
much of
Meteor
a
as well as
surprise to me.
Gauntlet on A rubble right now. Maybe setting up for some kind of a flash and dash maneuver. Fox is trying to clear it out with the drone. Timing is
This is a
impeccable.
heavy setup for GenG.
Oh, great shot from
Oh.
Garnett.
Oh.
Meteor out. They got to make something work.
Good, well-timed fragment grenade actually pushes them off.
Yeah, and they're going to bail. They're going to run right up towards C.
Come on, GenG.
I feel like GenG maybe
They're
Yeah, this is
a
nice.
little bit too careful.
The
over
Omen's
here.
low. All goes in.
Yeah, that's going to be the giveaway. We've got Garnett.
It's a nice
over
sight
here.
hit
TS
as
is
well.
actually very
Okay, they're
low.
going to have to
Probably
retake
can't be the
this.
first to peek here.
They don't have...
Instead, it's going to have to be King, whoever comes up with him.
And he has
It's a
the
good
paranoia,
plant.
so he's probably
Anything to
setting
stop
up,
this.
that
No
up for his
spams.
teammates, but
The Omen Flash is
King
great,
takes
but
out
King
two.
kills 2. Oh boy, no one left on site to fight here.
Man,
It's gonna be an
just
absolute
barely don't
spam
get him over
fest.
there. Cruz firing some shots in.
nice.
Can they actually come back in here and get the retake? Great shot through the smoke. Getting 2. Getting 1 and then
Holy
another.
hell.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
round was insane. Talon.
GenG just wanted to tap the spike.
Another
As soon as they
round
tapped it,
win.
low HP got taken down.
10-6.
And
Incredibly well
yeah,
played,
just spam over
playing
towards
to
it
the
was
map's
too much. They all
advantage, on
just
the site
decided
itself
to
especially, because
go
you
for the
have that
kills.
spike planted out by that elevated spot. They have to go over to that exposed position to defuse it. So something we've seen
Damn,
before.
King did great to
Forced a
make
lot
this
of
one
players to
doable.
just spray through the smokes just to secure frags, and lo and behold, Cruz finds 3 for his trouble.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, Cruz is doing unreal.
That was
Forced them
awesome.
down to eco.
And now GenG here.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. Already some trade outs. They're trying to get some picks. I mean, sometimes this is the best you can ask for with marshals and sheriffs. Like, can you get a headshot across the map? Worth a try.
I mean, he did get
They
the
get
frags.
ult with this one. There's a gun down.
Not able to
So,
recover in
oh boy.
time. Now TS opening the door. He's gonna get punished.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna pick up the gun though, right? Unless they got rid of it. Okay, Meteor has a gun,
So incredibly.
and they are
exactly
pinging it
making
now.
we have a
So they're
rotation.
pinging that most
God,
likely
that-
this has
Actually,
happened,
buy time for
as
Meteor
in
to
Talon's
the Vandal.
pinging it.
This is,
So
I
that
think it
might
did,
make them
actually.
speed up
not
here,
too bad.
because you're gonna think that
you're
multiple
losing
people
out on timing.
would go to
Let's not
try and
forget, this
achieve,
is
like
Gonna be
retrieve it.
Such a big moment if Talon wins here.
Yes.
I mean, after the first half of all the weekends we're going to have here at Valorant, they were basically, you know, the punching bag of every other team. This is going to be a huge upset.
Sparring
Garnet
partner.
nukes.
Oh,
God
Meteor.
dead. Peter gets pat. GenG just has 2 left.
Spike's not playing.
Yeah, this is nice.
That's the main
They get.
thing.
Can they fall all the way out
Wrap
though? Is
around.
this timing gonna be good?
Spike is gonna
Nice
go over
shot.
B,
Enemy
and
remaining.
Jitboys is going to be able to kind of
Okay,
cut
Jitboys
this
has
whole
done great
area
there.
off. So we're gonna
If
have
you're low
Sylvan
HP,
here with
you
a
fight or
rotation
tap.
through the
I mean,
bottom. Hold
he
on.
did fine to tap. The problem was that it's
Activating
line
that
sound, so they
door.
spammed it really early. I think.
That
So
gives away his position.
they
know
got
where he
him. They
is.
got him like
All they have to do is
instantly.
really just wait.
Yeah. As long
Kind
as
of got
they
him
just
like
drag
as
the
he
clock
tapped.
out,
I'm pretty
they
sure.
might not
I'd
even
need
wanna
to watch
show
it again,
themselves
but
until a diffuse starts.
That's right. They don't have to.
So he's going to peek around. See, again, it's going to be less
yeah, they have so
information.
much util for this.
Shock darts too.
Jitboys doesn't want a turret. Doesn't want to give away the
So
pause.
bad. Sylvan going to have to run. Try to save the gun.
Come on, please. One enemy
That's going
remaining.
to be
Nicely
it.
handled with the
Look
double
at the
swing.
synergy.
Really nicely
Double
done.
push out.
Okay, we go into
Perfectly
the
done.
big rounds
Making that
here,
defuse
and
an
Jitboys has his
impossibility.
ult as well
That's
for
one
this.
11 here
Well,
for
he's
Talon.
one off.
GenG calls for another timeout. They really don't have any more room for mistakes here.
Well timed, well played, and GenG. Again, we're calling the timeout after the opponent team wins the 11th round. This is the 11th hour for the series. And GenG are struggling to catch up. Talon are improving by leaps and bounds and performing exceptionally well.
Team
Making the
Secret
right
still make
reads, the
players?
right
I'm
call,
not sure, man.
and having
I'm honestly
clear
not sure.
protocols and synergy to even play
Okay,
out
I
some of
find
these
the
rounds just
Pacific
to
region hard to
outmaneuver
call.
GenG in terms of teamwork.
Well, I have to say it was a beautiful showing here for Talon. It is a little bit odd that the timeout's that late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like, and you know, I'm no coach or anything, but it does seem like it might be more valuable to call the timeout the moment you start to see things
Diego,
wrong.
thank you for
Because
saying that.
now, even if they
Thank
do
you for
make
saying
the
that,
right
mate. Good to
adjustments,
see you
right?
here.
It's 11-6 right now. Let's say that they clean
What
up
do I think about
everything.
GenG?
Well, now Talon has time to adjust.
So much, and they still have a timeout they haven't
The
called
thing
yet.
with
Exactly.
Talon
And obviously
was
your
it didn't
opponent's
really
timeout
feel
can
like it
also
was
be
the
kind of like your
sushi
timeout in a way as well.
and
You can also
patty
take some
like
time
change
and
ups.
speak
It
amongst
just
each
felt
other
more
and
like
say,
it
"What are they gonna
was
try to do here?" They
them
have an
trying
LGs available,
wild
so you
stuff
have an obvious play from this.
with like
But
their
I gotta
comps
say,
and
man, GenG
and
Dire
everything.
Straits.
So I don't think it was
They
too
really
much
are.
on the actual roster.
TS performing a little bit
It
better in the
just
first
felt like
half.
they were just
Now,
trying a lot of
the
crazy
quiet
stuff.
Goddead hasn't been doing so much, but meanwhile on the other side, I mean, let's talk about the positives. King, Garnets, and Fox. These guys are stepping
All right,
up. And Fox
we look over at the
especially
money.
is getting
It's
so
do or
much
die for
information,
GenG.
blocking off GenG
Killjoy
at times
ult
and finding picks with his Hunter's Fury.
Picked up. We have a
Talon is
Killjoy
starting
ult to stop this
execute
Killjoy ult
on
if they want to
site.
instantly do this though.
Clearing out the nanoswarms. Oh,
Killjoy
no.
ult goes in.
Lockdown
Let's keep
time.
an eye on the reaction
Time
from
for you to
King.
shine, buddy.
Wow,
They're
they
gonna wait
take.
until the last second to
Damn,
use
they
that
owned it.
lockdown.
They owned it. They get full map control.
Still haven't used it yet.
Full map control.
I mean,
They
why
they
would
did the
you
thing
until
where they have the pressure of the ult and everyone leaves it. They
And
might
so
not
they-
expect
they
this.
basically have,
You should
They
um,
do.
Jim
We've got a
Boyce
raise
ready.
nade.
And there it is. Attacker kill. Lockdown comes down. Oh my
Huge.
God! And they're just
Man,
cleaning
they
it up.
own them.
These peaks here from GenG are just not
Yeah,
good
they
enough.
own them so
Yeah, no
badly
idea
here.
that Garnets was going to be on the other side, but here comes that lockdown. You were talking about it from both sides almost, and it
Just the
retains
pressure of the
one them.
Killjoy ult itself
King.
meant that they played retake
Not a
because
lot
they were
of time
expecting
left
it
in this fight, man.
in this corner.
God, they just don't have the numbers. Are they really going
And
to save
with
this?
the
And it's gonna be
pressure,
match
they
point
just
to
walked
useless.
in
Dude.
over
No,
towards C.
No.
You're
Man,
so-
Talon
it's a
looks
6-round
so.
deficit
This
that
is
you're
just.
gonna play
This is
against.
what we
Well,
saw
I
at
mean,
lock-in.
and
Like
they
this
need
is
to
the Talon that we saw at
bring
lock-in.
this
Just
to
smart.
the
Yeah,
Everything's
have
great.
to.
Like they're just playing perfect.
GenG's in trouble
It's
now.
so nice to see them
Incredibly
back.
well played. I mean, yes. And
Match
Talon
6
are the
chances to
ones
close this out.
turning this peaceful map into Trouble Town because
Talon's the mayor of Troubletown. That's
Yeah.
how bad it is.
they're going all full Superfly mode.
The police at Troubletown work for him. This is bad. Quack. I don't know how GenG can win this. Now, this would be the most epic map if GenG could recover, but it's like,
yes,
you need to have 6 more wins to even earn the right to go to overtime, which then becomes its own thing.
Dude, the end
they just go in so
chat.
and
The last
not able to hold them back. And in all the time
so last
that
week
Virginia
for
set up those
Pacific
retake
is
positions,
super
Talon's
week.
already
It's going to be
under
incredible because
I don't know how
it's
GenG
literally
do
all
this.
going to come down to the 2 games.
It's a tall mountain to climb, and they are just now
Like
peaking
all the
up,
teams have
pushing
to play
out.
those
Talon
2
are
games, and
anticipating it.
it feels like everything is possible.
Oh my God, Pat's just waiting.
GenG, again, a very quiet start here. And I think they were ready for a mound push. It didn't come, but...
If this were a horror movie, and you're that one, like, person, you know...
So yeah, 6 chances for Talon. This one might be a little bit difficult
That's what it feels like to be in
because of the
Genji's
Killjoy ult.
now.
We'll see.
Yeah, and if you're GenG, this might be the horror movie where, like, you're just the last guys and the monster gets you in the end.
Yeah.
And then the credits come up, we go, oh, that was awesome. We're kind of excited.
Yeah,
that
they're
Talon
planning
won.
ahead.
Talon's playing
Party's
so
starting
well.
to get orbs.
rooting
They
for
took
the
over towards A
ghost.
control as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Create the
it's one of those
pressure
where we root for the
over
monster.
towards C.
I'm on the monster's side. He's misunderstood. So we've got some movement up here towards A.
30 seconds left.
And TS, who's played so well, is going to be ready to receive the push. Oh my God, Meteor's so good. It's a start. And they close it out.
Looking for the third, but there's only 15 seconds left for Talon to plant.
Yeah, it looks like GenG should be able to close this out.
No charges left.
Meteor gets another one.
Oh, that's big.
Spike is not planted. All right, there we go.
Nice round from him.
Now that's one way to
Let's
start
check
a
it on the
comeback with an
replay.
ace.
The positive for Talon was they got closer
That's
to
right,
this
this is the
breach
Meteor
ult
that we've been
and
looking
they got the
for.
Killjoy ult out
Finally
of them.
showing up. At the
Oh,
very
that
last
shot
second,
is
getting
nuts,
shot
man.
mid-air.
Shot through the ear of Raze. Mid-blast pack bounce. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I like that. Constantly moving there. Dude, he's just constantly
No, it
moving
took
so hard to hit.
was-
He did great, yeah.
How many rounds is this?
All it took was
It's
one
nice
of the
shots, good
biggest upsets
movement.
happening in our entire tournament.
Right,
And
6
they need
chances down to
have
5.
a 6-win combo.
Holding
to
the
start that.
angle, finding a shot midair, and then hunting them down. Even Cruz can't say anything against that. But still, 5 more rounds is what we need for overtime. It's not over yet. GenG controlling A. We've got TS, who needs to stay alive up by C.
King ready. Blind, ready
You've
to
got
come out.
traps. You don't have to fight them head on.
Oh, he's going to go for it. Oh my God, it's
There we go.
perfect. Well, it's a trade after all. TS is now
Uh-oh.
gone. And now
Uh-oh,
Pat
that
clears
was
out
it. That was the
King.
duel.
She is theirs for
He
the
gets breachel
taking.
with that.
Sylvan going to come down, waiting.
To the backside. Can only work in with guns now. Oh, and the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, Cruz too good here. It's starting to happen. It's
Damn.
just Meteor left. Can he do it? He gets one. A 1 versus 3. Cruz
That
solo
was
winning
nice.
three.
The shock as well. The shock to
They're gonna
break
try to
stuff
ice him
close.
out.
Then they
He's
hit
doing
in.
it.
Then the
He's
Omen
so
flash on
many
top of it
angles.
once they got info.
He gets none.
And then he
Pat
plants
clears it
into
out.
the
That's
corner.
gonna be that.
Just before the
13
knife
to 7
hits,
is
he
how map
breach
2
ults.
wins. Talon
Talon
in a
look great.
massive upset,
Like, Talon look
goes
insane.
2-0
They look way
against
better.
GenG.
Oh my days. Even with the ace from Meteor tasteless. He tried so hard. But still,
Yeah,
Talon,
the only rounds
this
that
new and
the only
improved
rounds that GenG are
teamwork,
winning
the
are like
synergy,
individuals.
the calling from Cruz,
Individuals having
and
to
it
step
puts them out
up.
on top.
This was a really exciting match overall. And a reminder,
Mate,
don't
what the
sleep on
math is
Talon.
going on?
if they can beat GenG
That
like
was nice.
this,
That was a nice
on their
game
good
to watch.
days, I think they can
It was a
beat
fast
anybody.
one.
They certainly
convincing
could.
one.
Talon almost beat Paper Rex last week. I'm not going to lie on that one. These guys are improving with every game that they're playing, every week that they're playing. And just look at how they're able to work off of each other. Again, at lock-in, they looked great. Cruz on Haven, like what Kilios was talking about, as the Omen, was impeccable. But starting off of Pacific League play, they were a little bit rocky, just experimenting so much with so many different agents. It wasn't great. But then in the recent weeks, they started to climb back up.
Yeah, this was really remarkable. I mean, there were so many moments we had where I think GenG did look
Slowly
very
getting
good.
better. Yeah, they
Talon
looked
was just overall much more consistent, much more on top of everything.
It's a
We were
shame.
great at
I mean,
setting up
it's still
crossfire.
doable for them
They were
to
great at the randomization of the plays.
for
We
them
don't
to
really know
make
what they're gonna do
playoffs, but
next.
it's going to be a
I do
it's
think
going to be a
GenG a little
nightmare.
bit questionable with the timings of some of the timeouts. Seems like it was oh so too late.
It's pretty much not going to